supposed to have some games.
Well, there it is, the old 260 that came out of the 79 Calais. This thing's been sitting here right in front of the 84 Silverado since about July when it was pulled out of the Cutlass. You know, there were several people commenting on the video when I pulled the 260 out because I was mentioning that I was just going to scrap this thing out just because it wasn't worth it. And it only has 70,000 original miles on it. So it's unfortunate that it was pulled out just because it ran so well. I mean, it ran perfect. It didn't use a drop of oil or anything. But it is what it is. I mean, it's a 260. I advertised it on Craigslist for months. I had it as low as $75, which is probably what it's worth in scrap. Just the way scrap metal is going right now, and nobody wanted it. I had a couple people questioning about it, and they just never followed through. So off it goes into the 78 Calais. I'm going to dump it inside the 78 Cutlass parts car. I'm going to dump it inside the inside that car, and off to the junkyard it goes with the car. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to pull the oil pan off of it. I may take the front pulleys off of it. I'll take the carburetor, the distributor, the flywheel, just things like that. Things I can probably use off of it that are universal with any other Oldsmobile motor. So that's what's going to happen with the 260. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this thing down, and it'll end up inside the 78 parts car. Alright, well, the 260 is stripped of all of its good parts, at least everything that I feel that's usable on it. You know, it's unfortunate for this little engine. Unfortunately, nobody wants it. It's a 260, so if someone could swap in a 350 or a 403 just as easily, that is exactly what they're going to do, and that's what I did. You know, I pulled this 260 out of my 79 Calais earlier this summer. I have a full playlist on that, so go ahead and check that out. There's a lot of good information on there, a lot of cool videos in regards to what it takes to pull a 260 out of a Olds Cutlass, a G-body, and drop in an Olds 403. They are interchangeable. It is a direct bolt-in. So just strip this engine of all of its good usable parts, snag the carb, the throttle cable bracket, the heater valve, the flywheel, the distributor, a couple of other shrouds, bolts, odds and ends, anything that I felt that could be salvaged off this engine. So this thing's going to get dropped into the 78 parts car inside of it, and it's just going to head off to the scrapyard. So go ahead and check out that playlist on the 78 parts car, because there's a lot of cool stuff there as well. And while you're at it, please subscribe. Got a lot of cool projects on my channel. My 84 Silverado, there's an 83 sitting there in the background. That is the next project on hand. Going to do the motor swap on that. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and subscribe, and I appreciate everyone who has been leaving comments and subscribing as well. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video.